Day 2 brings the first forest stages, but Blomqvist is soon to retire. Alain continues to lead. As they reach the longer forests, Mikkola makes his move. Pond has lost several minutes with jammed rear brakes, and he's well down the field. Brookes has also suffered locked rear brakes, dropping him out of contention for the moment. Alain leads by over a minute, the nimble Stratos still proving unbeatable in the slippery conditions. Mikkola starts setting the pace, however, and moves into second. Despite his own backseat driver, Röhrl drops to third. The TR7 starts to climb through the field, and Pond promises to remove his brain for the night stages. Clark is still driving steadily, well inside the top 10. Waldegård's car suffers several minor problems, and he can't keep up with Mikkola. John Taylor's Escort is the only one fitted with fuel injection, and this is causing trouble. As Kielder approaches, Clark arrives for routine service. Auricola is now fourth, but his Chevette has problems.
And 5 gallons of fuel.
Waldegård is having trouble with his brakes now. He calls in for a quick check.
Fading. First stage is fading. That's what it should that area. I mean, I have brake, but you feel they are getting very, very hot. Smoke is like hell, you know. From the front? Yeah.
Well, do you want to leave them in?
Yeah.
Well, what about the balance? That's okay. So leave the pads as they are.
Or change the back for the
Well, if the balance is okay, you can have new pads in the back again then.
Then you've got to burn that lot in.
Yeah.
But
I would leave them until next time.
Clark's only problem is a broken starter motor, which the Ford mechanics change rapidly.
Where is it?
Pentti Auricola seems to be in some doubt about fitting an air filter for the long forests.
Yeah.
You keep the air cleaner on? Yeah. At the moment, yes? Yeah.
The working conditions don't impress the Ford mechanics at all.
I don't want another job like that, but all right.
Clark sets out for the toughest section of the rally, 60 miles in Kielder Forest. Now the Ford team make their move. By the time they reach the Lake District, Hannu Mikkola leads by over 7 minutes. Clark is now third, whilst Alain Stratos and the entire Vauxhall team have gone missing. Röhrl is fourth, behind Clark. Most uncharacteristically, Björn Waldegård has had an accident, but he still manages fastest time on this stage, and he holds second place. Brookes is back in the top 10 and having a terrific tussle with Tony Pond in the unwieldy TR7. He too moves up the order. Helping to organise Ford's complex service schedule is Graham Robson.
Whose clutch are you changing?
We're changing Roger's clutch purely as a routine operation because they get such a lot of hard work on this event that rather than have an enforced change, we've got about half an hour to spare at Newby Bridge and we're doing it there.
Into Wales for the final 2 days, and Mikkola already looks a winner. His lead is still over 7 minutes, and the next 2 places are held by his own teammates. Waldegård himself is 2 minutes clear of the third-place man, but he can do nothing about Mikkola. Pond is putting absolutely everything into his last ever TR7 drive. If he doesn't win, it won't be for want of trying. Brookes is now on his favourite stages, and he begins to close the gap on Röhrl. Mikkola has no problems at all. His Escort requires only routine servicing throughout the final loop. Co-driver Arne Hertz can afford to be polite.
Good morning.
Next to arrive is Waldegård. Brookes is still running, but Roger Clark appears to be missing.
Still maintaining your lead?
Yes, yes.
Any problems with the car?
No, not at all. It's gone very well.
Just taking nice and steady now?
Yes.
Yes, you're in third now.
Yes, we caught Walter Röhrl up on the long anti-hutch stage. In fact, we're quite pleased because we actually passed him on the stage, so we took the lead from him. And then he went off on the following stage, I gather, and lost about 15 minutes.
Trying to keep up with you?
I would like to think that, yes. We've not heard a lot about Tony Pond, but we gather from unofficial results that he's some way behind as well, so he must have had some problems.
Roger, you had some bad luck.
Right, so not in my year.
Well, what happened?
We had a clutch brake going through one of the stages, and we were driving without a clutch. And we came to a rather tricky corner and misjudged it and went off. But the problem, we got the car sorted out, and we tried to start and we had no clutch and we had no starter motor either, so we couldn't move the car.
When you say it hasn't been your year, you were leading the championship, so it's not been a bad year up to now.
Well, we were looking forward to doing one on the RAC.
Very bad luck.
Life.
The penultimate stage, and Mikkola is now sure of victory. With less than 5 miles to go, he leads by almost 6 minutes. Waldegård is equally safe in second place, 6 minutes clear of his pursuers. Brookes really storms through the last stages to make it a 1-2-3 for Ford. Pond ends his Leyland career on a high note, with fourth. Last-minute engine problems dropped the unfortunate Röhrl to sixth. His own problems finally solved, John Taylor finishes seventh. For the 7th year running, a Ford Escort wins the RAC Rally. For Ford, it's a particularly sweet victory. A major strike at the factory forces them to rely on dealers to prepare all their cars. In the end, it makes no difference at all. Hannu, Mikkola and Arne Hertz get the champagne yet again. It's their 4th international rally win of 1978 and gives them the Sedan Open Rally Championship.
One more for you, the team manager, Peter Ashcroft.